Hi guys, it's me, Sandra with the Curvy Logic YouTube channel, and this is my week 3 post VSG surgery weigh-in and update. I am moving on to pureed foods now, so anything that can be put into a blender and blended, things like chicken salad and tuna salad, egg salad, anything except for actual salad. A lot of mushy items, like I have a sweet potato puree that I'm going to try, unsweetened applesauce, and playing around with different recipes on things that I can try and eat. And so far, it's been an adventure. I have yet to eat something that doesn't quite make me nauseous. And when I do eat stuff, it gives me what they call the foamies, which is where you start getting really nauseous and you start throwing up foam, or what feels like foam. Don't know exactly what it is yet. Just read about it yesterday and was like, oh yeah, that's what that is. So that'll be interesting to read more about. Eating too fast. I still have an issue with eating too fast. I'm used to doing everything on the go. I eat at my desk during my lunch breaks. I use my actual lunch breaks to do different types of work or do something else, run errands. It's a nonstop life. And so I don't really take the time to sit down and eat. And I've paid for that dearly because the 2 times, today's Tuesday, and I started pureed Friday. So Friday, I just had protein shake on Friday. But yesterday and even today, eating during lunch, or eating through my lunch while I'm working, not paying attention to what I'm eating. There's no way you can focus on your work while chewing. You have to chew 20 to 30 times before the food goes down. There's no way you can focus on your work and do that. And yeah, to practice mindful eating, you have to be mindful. And that's something that I definitely have to work on. So it's completely retraining how I eat, and mannerisms, habits, behaviors, everything, on how I eat. I have to switch to a smaller spoon, just because, again, it's a mental thing. And it'll also help control how much I put on my spoon, because I'm used to eating, one spoonful. You eat one spoonful and you pile it high. And even if I try to cut down on the amount that I put on my spoon, it's still too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and break down and get a baby spoon. A lot of people recommend that, to help train me to take smaller bites. I am also, today I started working out, got my Fitbit on, trying to increase my steps. I'm still not cleared to do any weightlifting or heavy weights, which I really wouldn't do anyway. But I did start walking. I can tell a significant difference in my walking, because just from the weight that I have lost, I'm able to walk around more with less back pain, and just less pain in my joints. So today, I think I only got up to maybe 2,000 to 3,000 steps, maybe, which is not a lot at all. But I led a very, very sedentary lifestyle, so that's something that I have to break out of. And I actually wrote a post on how to get in your steps while you work a desk job, and I actually need to get back to that. And so I am slowly inching up. I want to slowly increase my steps. Today, after just that 2,000 to 3,000 steps, I kind of felt a little, I can't think of the right word, but icky. I was really thirsty, and I'm used to chugging my water. I can't chug anymore, so I have to sip. And just all around, it was a good experience, though. So I guess just making sure that I'm sipping water while I'm working out or while I'm walking, to keep me hydrated. And hopefully that'll help. Also, we ordered Chinese last night. Had a few bites of egg foo young and came up. And that was just those old binge eating habits coming back up. Chinese, Taco Bell, any type of fast food was always my binge food. And after a stressful day, that's what I would turn to. I mean, it's just one less thing I have to worry about. And the food is awesome, tastes good. Which it's not really that awesome. It's just really salty and savory. And it was the first thing I turned to and paid for it, of course. And I really see that there's no point in eating out now. I did try a burrito Saturday from Taco Bell, and I had half of that, and it didn't taste the same. It just tasted like mush, salty mush. So it wasn't enjoyable at all. The egg foo young wasn't enjoyable at all. I don't get the same satisfaction from eating those foods like I used to. That used to be a comfort for me. I used to just feel this ease and relax. Everything was right. And now I don't have that anymore. So dealing with that, it's tough. I am also, let's see, I'm meal prepping tonight, which I say meal prepping loosely because there's not really much to prep. Tomorrow I'm just doing a smoothie for breakfast for my protein. I'm really trying to make sure I get in all my protein, especially to keep from hair loss. My hair is a mess under here. That's why you can't see it, but it's under there. And so far I haven't had any hair fallout, breakage, damage, or anything like that. I've been getting in my protein amounts except for the last 2-3 days. So I really have to focus on my protein. When I was on liquids, it was easy because everything I had was a protein shake. And now I'm moving into purees and I want to leave that behind. But it's like, okay, so now I could get 30 grams of protein from this protein shake. Now I have to eat different types of things to get that 30 grams of protein. So tomorrow I'm starting off with a protein shake for lunch. I'm probably going to have, I have some pureed avocado chicken salad. And that's about 2 ounces of that. And then for dinner, I have to think about what I want for dinner. Because again, I really want to get to that 80 to 90 grams of protein per day. And then water. I have to make sure I'm getting in my water. Also, your nose runs when you overeat. I don't know if a lot of people knew that. But it happens, and I think it's called somatic response or something like that. But your nose either runs, or you get the foamies, or you get hiccups, things like that. Let's see, what else over this past week. My birthday is on Friday, and I will be 32. And I can't have cake and ice cream, but what I'm thinking of making is like a chocolate mousse, a sugar-free chocolate mousse that I can have when we do our family get-together. We always do a family get-together for Christmas or for birthdays. So I'm thinking I can have that. And if not, then I'll just have my sugar-free tropical popsicles, which I can eat those all day, every day. Lastly, what am I thinking? I start back up with my therapist next week, my eating disorder therapist, to help, again, address the mental issues, because obviously they're still there. Your cravings don't go away. You still need something. You're still craving something, and you're used to running to food when you're having, or speaking for myself, when I'm having rough days or stressed out or if I'm sad or if something happens, I always run to food. So finding new ways to deal with that. My therapist is going to help me through that. And then also the binge eating disorder is still there. I still have that urge to binge. And one bite, just even the egg foo young yesterday, just taking one bite, I completely got obsessed with it. And before I could even swallow, there was another bite. And it was impossible for me to practice mindful eating because I couldn't put that fork down. I physically could not put the fork down until it was too late. And my body was like, okay, so now you're going to pay. So I still have to deal with that. Again, it is a tool. You use it how you want. And lastly, the weigh-in, the whole purpose of the video, the weigh-in. So last week, I don't remember my last week's stats. But this week, as of this morning, I am 450 pounds, on the dot. So, my highest weight was back in 2014 when I was 514 pounds. And then I kind of hovered around the 490 zone from then till now. I was 497 at surgery on December 5th 497 on December 5th when I started my liquid diet, my 2-week pre-op. 475 when I got the surgery, and now I'm at 450. So since surgery, it's been a 25-pound loss. And that's in 3 weeks. So 25 pounds in 3 weeks. They say I'm progressing good. I keep fidgeting with my fingers because I could feel myself a little swollen. We're still playing around with my water retention medicine, my diuretics. So I have no doubt if I would have skipped that today, I would have been under 450. But I don't want to trick the scale. The scale says what it says. So from 475 to 450 in 3 weeks, I say that's good. It is a little less than what I wanted. I should be losing about 1 pound to 2 pounds a day. So hopefully it will be down by next week. But either way, I'm still pretty happy. It is still a learning progress. Right now my stomach hurts because I don't know what I did. But as far as pain, I'm not in pain anymore. My back hurts. But other than that, around the incision areas, there's not much pain. I guess just discomfort from gas and things like that, but that happens. So anyway, that's week 3, and I will be back next week for week 4. And actually, I might be back later this week for a recipe. But yeah, that's it. See you guys next week.